Someone is going to do you terrible harm. Open it right away. Please pay close attention and stay to the very end, my dear youngster. There is something enormous in store for you. Heaven is currently alerting me to the fact that your name was spoken in a conversation that was not intended for your ears. The person you trust the most appears to know more than they should, and a plot has already started covertly behind your back. Don't ignore this message. The energy of truth is present in every word you are about to hear. Some people's quiet, the way someone's mood shifts when you walk into a room, or the abrupt absence of a voice that used to softly call your name can all make you feel uncomfortable. These don't happen by accident. There is something enormous in store for you. The truth is trying to come to light, which is why the air around you is changing. Someone has been spreading false information to people in your social circle in an attempt to distort their perception of you. They want to make you doubt your value, wonder who you are, and lose your composure, not with loud turmoil, but with deft, subtle moves that inflict unseen wounds. Stay until the very end, my child, for you'll realize what's truly going on as soon as you hear the final word. Someone may be whispering your secrets in private while grinning at you in public. They are attacking your tranquility rather than your body. And that's why this is so awful. There is something enormous in store for you. It's possible that you've just experienced an odd weight in your chest, as though your soul is warning you. That's your inner voice attempting to cut through the cacophony of deceit. You weren't prepared for those unexpected moments of unease. Long before their acts could come into contact with you, you could feel their energy. A name is resonating in the invisible. Someone who has been following your every move, waiting for you to make a mistake. They pretend to be concerned, yet there is a sting in every word they say. This person has become envious of your light, your serenity, and the ease with which you are trusted by others. There is something enormous in store for you. The signs are going to get too loud to ignore, so stay until the very end. Little things like messages that are erased before you can read them, conversations that stop as soon as you walk into the room, and slightly misplaced objects will all catch your attention. These are not mishaps, but signals. Your protection has already begun, says Archangel Michael, but you need to remain vigilant to keep safe. He's positioning heavenly eyes around you to observe the covert actions. You won't be destroyed by the impending truth. Those who attempted to will be exposed. There is something enormous in store for you. Soon, you'll notice a sudden change in energy. You won't expect someone to show you a side of themselves. It will begin with a cold response, a missed call, or an abrupt silence. However, something far more significant will take place behind that moment. When you find out, my dear, don't become angry. Your response, your perplexity, and your emotional collapse are exactly what they desire. Heaven, however, is asking you to remain composed, watch in silence, and bide your time. The truth will manifest itself in an indisputable manner. There is something enormous in store for you. They've been gathering fragments of your life, words you've said, deeds you've done, and moments they could manipulate, and they've constructed an untrue narrative. However, they will soon unknowingly reveal themselves due to their own guilt. There will come a moment when you enter a room and sense the tension, resonance, and truth emerging from the quiet. Do not flee from it. You'll be set free at that moment. There is something enormous in store for you. One message, a text, a voicemail, or an odd conversation overheard, is on its way to you. You might not be aware of this yet. It will initially sound unremarkable, but it will contain a name, word, or clue that will explain everything. Your intuition will become active when you hear it. You'll understand, my darling, that it's heaven's way of alerting you before something bad happens. Someone has been directing himself toward your demise while feigning to be your guide. However, the light surrounding you is already undermining their goal. There is something enormous in store for you. Events are being rearranged in your advantage by your guardian angels. The person who attempted to harm you will soon encounter their own reflection. Like a mirror that won't lie, their own deeds will come back to haunt them. You won't be destroyed. They'll deliver you. One day, the same individuals who attempted to hurt you will regretfully speak your name, understanding that those with clean hearts are protected by heaven. There is something enormous in store for you. Take a deep breath and remain motionless for a time, my dear child. There is something enormous in store for you. The truth is starting to permeate the air around you tonight, making it feel heavy. The weight of their own lies is beginning to push against the hearts of those who attempted to conceal themselves beneath smiles. You don't realize how near the moment of realization is. They no longer keep their whispers to themselves. Every shadow has been transformed into light by heaven. Soon, conversations that were previously private will reverberate such that everyone may hear them. Their long-wearing mask is starting to break. There is something enormous in store for you. The individual who has been plotting to cause you great harm will shortly make a mistake. They'll say something, send a message, or do something that reveals their whole scheme. You won't find it through your search. Their guilt will be the source. That's how divine justice operates. Archangel Michael, my kid, claims to be walking with you at the moment. Even if you are unable to see him, you will sense his presence by a sudden serenity, a flash of light, or a warmth on your shoulder when you feel alone. He is encircling you with unseen but potent armor. There is something enormous in store for you. It's possible that you've noticed a recent improvement in your intuition. Even before someone says the truth, you can sense it. Even when someone smiles, you can tell when they are not being sincere. That isn't paranoia. That's heaven giving you discernment. The person who is scheming against you is unable to comprehend why their schemes are not succeeding. Every effort to disturb your tranquility has failed. All of their covert communications have ended up in the wrong hands. You feel as though you are shielded from all sides by the universe itself. There is something enormous in store for you. Keep going until the very end, because a name will shortly appear, not by coincidence, but through divine intervention. The truth will come in bits and pieces, a recognizable voice, a sentence repeated, a lost document, or an unexpected admission from a close friend or relative. Every component will fit. When they do, you'll at last understand why there was silence, why some individuals moved aside, and why you felt exhausted. Instead of being abandoned, you were being protected. Before revealing the true, heaven eliminates the false. There is something enormous in store for you. They've been acting as though they're protecting you, but their true motivation is jealousy. They get smaller when you get up. They misrepresent what you say. They doubt your tranquility when you grin. However, they will soon have to confront the reality they created on their own. This is not punishment, my dear. Exposure is what it is. The individual's energy is being drawn into the open, where they are unable to conceal themselves behind charm or phony allegiance. People in their immediate vicinity will begin to recognize their true selves. Your voice will not speak the truth. It will result from what they do. There is something enormous in store for you. Avoid fighting. Avoid arguing. Don't elaborate. Just observe. When they least expect it, their mask will come off. They will now be exposed by the same individuals who used to manipulate others. Soon, you'll feel as like a weight has been removed from your chest. At that point, you'll be able to tell that heaven has taken complete command of the situation and the plot is falling apart. There is something enormous in store for you. The person who intended to harm you is losing control of their own shadow. The energy they formerly sent your way has begun to affect them. All the chaos they wished upon you. Anxiety, restlessness, and sleepless nights, is coming back to them. The law of return is that. Keep your cool, my kid. Your silence is your weapon, according to Archangel Michael. Every time you choose not to respond, their malicious goal becomes ineffective and your energy remains pure. They created a storm, but you are rising above it. There is something enormous in store for you. You may soon receive a letter, an email, or perhaps a chance phone call. It will contain something that ties everything together. A date, a name, or a hint that explains everything. Don't overlook it. It's heaven's way of bringing this difficult chapter to an end. When you look back, you'll see that what they intended to do to you actually brought you closer to your fate. Your eyes became a result of the attempt to destroy you. There is something enormous in store for you. My dear, your energy is shifting. Now, darkness cannot touch the light within you because it is too brilliant. People will begin to treat you differently because your soul outgrew their intents, not because you changed. Some will quietly retreat, unable to confront their inner selves. This is the rebirth of you. Your shield is the suffering they inflicted. Peace, opportunity, and true love will come to you like never before. You were never supposed to be destroyed by the storm. It was intended to show you who you really are. There is something enormous in store for you. The brightest light will soon unveil everything that was concealed. Heaven always protects its chosen ones, and the person who planned against you will discover this. They will see you rising, and their quiet will be more powerful than their words. It was never intended for you to fall. It was intended for you to be reborn via the truth. The last revelation is almost here, so stay until the very end. There is something enormous in store for you. Stay with me till the very end, my dear kid. There is something enormous in store for you. The moments that follow are not arbitrary. The timing is divine. The very energy that the person who has been attempting to harm you created is now all around them. Their own statements are becoming evidence against them. Recently, you've noticed their eyes. They can't look you in the eye for very long. You're not imagining guilt. Fear is that. They sense that the truth they suppressed is coming to light again, and they know that something is going on behind the scenes. There is something enormous in store for you. They realize how close they are to being exposed as they mentally replay their actions every night. Heaven has turned the tables, and the same lips that manipulated you by whispering your name are now shaking. Silently but steadily, what they constructed on dishonesty is collapsing. This is your divine reversal moment, my child. You weren't supposed to be the victim. The lesson was supposed to be you. The justice that has been written for you cannot be reversed, according to Archangel Michael. Light is protecting your name in areas you cannot see, even when you are asleep. There is something enormous in store for you. The change will quickly become apparent to you. Unexpectedly, someone will come forward with a confession. Not out of compassion, but out of intolerable guilt. The weight of the lie they assisted in defending is causing their conscience to crumble. And each concealed piece will fall precisely where it should when they speak. The reality you've been feeling will finally be revealed to you. After a brief period of pain, there will be a profound, freeing calm. The kind that emerges only when the force of deceit wanes. You'll understand that you were losing delusions rather than actual individuals. There is something enormous in store for you. Continue until the very end. The same mouth that once railed against you will soon stand up for you in public, so don't rush this conclusion. Their intentions have been reversed by the universe. They are now reflecting themselves in every false narrative they propagate. And as you navigate this, they will be more shocked by your composure than by any confrontation. Their defeat is your tranquility. Heaven's loudest response is your silence. There is something enormous in store for you. Keep this in mind, my dear. Your energy is precious. Envy has targeted you because of this. However, what heaven has sealed cannot be harmed. Long before they began to plot, you were safe. You already have the outcome written in your favor. They may still make an effort to agitate you, strain your patience, or start conflicts. Avoid falling for that. You've learned to remain grounded, but they need your response to survive. Their noise can no longer shake you because you've grown too powerful. There is something enormous in store for you. When you least expect it, a communication from God will come. Perhaps through a dream, a line from a song, or an epiphany that seems too real to ignore. That is your affirmation. At that point, you will know that the circle has been closed by heaven. You won't require retribution. You'll just leave feeling at ease. And the sound of that tranquility will be louder than their schemes ever were. There is something enormous in store for you. Someone is discreetly watching everything, someone who is aware of the whole story but hasn't said anything yet. They're holding off on coming forward until the appropriate time. Everything will change when they do. Lies will never be able to spread as quickly as the truth. Will clear your name. Your honor has been restored. And many who were skeptical of you will come to regret how readily they accepted the opinions of others. They will see that your silence was never a sign of weakness. It was the might of God. There is something enormous in store for you. Who genuinely supports you will also become clear at this point. The real ones will approach, providing warmth without words, while the fake ones will discreetly move away. You'll be able to identify your true circle in this way. According to Archangel Michael, do not fear the exposure. It is your elevation. This means that all false connections are disintegrating in order to reveal your genuine alignment. Allow it to occur. The collapse is not a penalty. It's cleansing. There is something enormous in store for you. This last stretch is crucial, my dear. You're in the final stage of deceit. Everything you experienced was part of the preparation. You were being taught to spot false energy and to stand by your convictions without seeking approval. You'll see why now. Because people will look to you for advice when the truth is revealed. Your advice will be sought after by the same people who questioned you. Your testimony, a real-life illustration of how heaven shields those with clean hearts, will be the narrative they attempted to use to ruin you. There is something enormous in store for you. Don't keep your light hidden. You overcame the suffering and the manipulation, and now your fortitude will encourage others to do the same. You were picked to lead, not to suffer, down this path. The plot to harm you was genuine, but it was never going to succeed. Because your goal is more powerful than theirs. You are living evidence of the unbreakable nature of divine energy. There is something enormous in store for you. Observe how the energy changes over the next few days. You'll see people who used to shun you making an effort to get back in touch, faces changing, and attitudes shifting. It's not a coincidence. Balance is being returned via karma. No one needs an explanation from you. Your closure is your serenity. And you'll softly grin when you see the whole picture. You'll see that what they intended to hurt you ended up being your rebirth. No shadow can ever penetrate the wall of safety that has been constructed by every tear, every restless night, and every quiet prayer. There is something enormous in store for you. Heaven is honoring your perseverance. You've survived the most difficult test by remaining compassionate in a world that attempted to shatter you. Now, wherever you go, divine favor will find you. The next section will demonstrate how your breakthrough starts when everything changes from suffering to reward, so stay until the very end. Breathe deeply and stay till the very end, my little child. There is something enormous in store for you. It's revelation, not suffering, that lies ahead. The storm that used to frighten you is now clearing to reveal who was genuine and who wasn't, as well as why heaven let you see everything. Under heavenly light, every private communication that was exploited against you is being revealed. Those who secretly plotted are now being observed. It's too late for them to realize that truth is unavoidable. What they attempted to conceal has already been inscribed in energy and is only waiting to be discovered. There is something enormous in store for you. You'll soon see that someone's conduct has changed. They will begin to act excessively helpful and friendly, not out of love but out of fear. Since they are aware that their own hands are being exposed. Every time you enter the room, their enthusiasm will falter. Do not seek retribution, urges Archangel Michael. More has already been said by your silence than by any words. Justice has been unleashed by your quiet. People who formerly made fun of you for being quiet will now respectfully whisper your name. There is something enormous in store for you. You're about to enter a state of divine clarity. Under sunlight, the confusion they created will disappear like mist. They attempted to damage your reputation, but in the end, they exposed their own. Suddenly, all the puzzle pieces will come together in front of you, and your spirit will whisper, "This is why it all happened." Their intentions have entirely failed. Instead, they will be questioned by the very people they intended to turn against you. The truth's vibration is now too strong to be suppressed. There is something enormous in store for you. This is your pivotal moment, so stay until the very end.